live. Hello. Oh, hang on. Is this the wrong way around? Sorry. Just come up the bathroom. So there you go. I've just changed my banner. I've changed my title. So is it going to be and or dash and? Hang on, let me put it in the chat. Right. Is it going to be and or and or dash? If I was doing this via Restream, I would actually put in words at the bottom here and or and as in space bar 7 or next to the 0 dash. So let me know, please. Let me understand the madness of Musk. Just been doing some research online, and the news broke yesterday that he was getting rid of the tweet. He was getting rid of Tweety Bird and changing it to X. So, Aaron, House of Lego, dude, do not tell me you're going live. I don't know if I'm going live or I'm not going to go live. So, Aaron, my friend, hi. I've recently changed my banner and I've also changed life on YouTube and X. So, I don't know if it's a good idea. So, the question is, do I put a dash X or put and X? So is it a dash or is it an X? So, or do I actually rebrand my complete platform and go to a different platform? Go live on YouTube as normal, but I need to go to somewhere else. So Twitter has now become X. So as the Musk says, X marks the spot. So he actually rebranded Twitter and changed the Tweety Bird to an X. So I thought, what is the madness? What is the madness? So, oh, nice channel banner. It's a nice channel banner, but do I keep the representative of Twitter, live on YouTube and Twitter? So anyway, I'm going to carry on now because my friend Aaron is in the chat. So when Aaron is in the chat, I'm guaranteed there is other people following Aaron who's in the chat. So I am absolutely well chuffed. My friend Aaron is deciding to stay on YouTube and, as I like to call it, share his love. So, Aaron, House of Cards, bless you, my friend. You are doing a superb job. And I have just recently noted that you are up to 700 subscribers. So I am actually now above 1,000 and I'm hitting 66. So it's 1,066. Can't get past 66. So I know that you are very persuasive in the way of getting subscribers. I always like to think when I watch Nick Nimmin, I am using his information wisely and trying to get the likes, the subs, and sharing with a friend. So he's actually been recently saying, Nick Nimmin has been recently saying, hit the like button. I like this one. Hit the like button on your way out. So that is cool, isn't it? So hit the like button on your way out. So I know the subscriber is not saying anything at the moment. I mean, he's just a cardboard cutout. He doesn't say anything unless I actually put a word in his mouth and goes. Do they actually? No, they don't talk like that, do they? I know they breathe, but I mean, I'm doing my Darth Vader impression. Do not want to do my Darth Vader impression. So the idea now was to go out and meet a friend for a brew. But because over in England it is raining, it's been raining, as we like Brits like to say, raining cats and dogs. That is a saying over here, raining cats and dogs. So, yeah, thank you for the reason oh, yeah, bless you, mate. I am actually full of knowledge and understanding of the frustrations of a YouTube creator who's actually thinking, am I talking to myself? Am I talking to myself? It's like that film. I don't think Aaron's seen it. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? There's no one else here. Are you talking to me? So I'm running out of things to say. I don't really do this because I just chat and just go for it. So the idea normally is I actually physically rely on the chat. But the problem is every time I go live, there's nobody in the chat. But now Aaron is in the chat. So also subbed since I said I would. That's cool, that, isn't it? That's brilliant. So fantastic, super great, fantastic, super great, fantastic. There's a song there somewhere, I don't know. It's getting mixed up with words. So now, because Aaron is in the chat, I can actually physically respond to his chat. Because normally what happens is I'm actually normally when I'm actually going live, I don't really go straight to YouTube and stream. Normally use Restream via OBS. OBS Studio creates a studio so I can actually put in little graphics and pictures and wonderful things unless I am actually behind a background with a stormtrooper. So everybody's like in a stormtrooper. So I am a big Star Wars fan. So if I actually burst into any dialogue, it's normally Star Wars. Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. Will be destroyed for sure. This is madness. And then R2D2 says a little bleep, and he says, "There'll be no escape for the princess this time." And then you go, that's it, Star Wars. The first opening season, opening lines of Star Wars Episode 4. So, and apparently it's called A New Hope. So, me too love The Mandalorian. Yeah, so I actually stopped watching The Mandalorian at season 2. So I need to watch season 3. So, and then Boba Fett, yeah. So, same thing. I've only watched season 1 and 2 of Boba Fett. So I'm not really into the Star Wars trilogies, as in going from, you know what I mean? So I lost interest back in the day of when George Lucas decided to redo, put in extra scenes, the first 3 Star Wars movies. So 4, 5, and 6. That's it. Game over. So season 3 wasn't as good. So I still yet to see season 3. So I'm hoping the Mandalorian you're talking to my friend. I'm talking to my friend. Talking about. Let's think about what I'm saying. So there you go. So I've got a friend in the chat. Come and say hi, and Aaron will. So normally, what happens is, at a certain time, the Americans, as Aaron is pointing out, is waking up, and they're thinking, right, coffee. Need my coffee. So, Aaron, does he drink coffee? I know he's 15, but has he got the taste for coffee? So I am now asking Aaron in the chat, does he like coffee? So wait for the reply. I am. He's quite quick. He's quite quick. He's typing it out now. Thinking about it. Or do you prefer a nice cup of tea? No, I like hot chocolate. There you go. Aaron, I've just discovered, doesn't like coffee, doesn't like tea, but he loves hot chocolate. So the next one I am actually going to ask Aaron. This is Aaron now, questions. It's normally 20 questions, so get ready. Aaron, do you make your own hot chocolate, or do you go to a local cafe? You are allowed to say McDonald's. I am very aware of the industry in America, and I know for definite they have a McDonald's. So, also, if I say to Aaron, Costa Coffee, you'll go, no, we don't have a Costa Coffee in America. We do have Subway. Is it Subway? Oh, not Subway. The other one. Starbucks. Has Aaron got a Starbucks? And also, does Aaron have a Tim Hortons? So I know Tim Hortons is Canadian for all you Canadians. So I'm waiting for the next response from my friend over in America who has just woken up and he's thinking, right, I'm on are you on holiday? On holiday. Are you now on holiday? Are you broken up from school? So he's actually said yes to Tim Hortons. So he's never heard of Tim Hortons. Cafe. So cafe or the store. So yeah. So hot chocolate. So first thing in the morning, Aaron, I believe, would actually thank Almighty God for another great day. Is that true, my friend? Oh, start school in 2 weeks. Wow. So what happens over here, Aaron, is everybody has broken up for school and they have I think it's 7. I imagine this, off school for 7 weeks. Was that right? So apparently everybody's broken up now. So they go back on or just after 7th of September. So I'm trying to do the math in my head. And Aaron's going to reply in when he's thinking of the question and the answer. So, school in the UK has now broken up for school holidays. So they are due to go back on the 7th of September. So he's retracted a message, so that's cool. So he's rethinking. Aaron, my friend over there in America, who's just woke up, had his hot chocolate and thanked Almighty God for another blessed day, I believe. And he's now going to rewrite a message. Right. I began my summer holidays on June the 1st and start back in August. Wow. So that is almost a full week. No, full month. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. You should know something about me, Aaron. There's a sentence with a song. So, I'm just going to get a drink. This is a Costa coffee, and on the other side it's got a coffee bean, and this is water. There is some tablets that I take not on a regular basis, and you put them in there, and it is a source of vitamin C. So I don't want to run over to the kitchen, which is over there, and grab the tub of vitamin C. So I'm going to have a swig. So when I talk quite a lot, I get hydrated. Right. Next one. So Aaron has replied that he's began his summer holidays on the 1st of June. 1st of June, starts back in August. So that's no. I am just rethinking that now. It's almost two months. So 1st of June. So we're now in July. So he's still on holiday, taking a break from all your worries. Wouldn't you like to get away? There's a place where you like to go where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. So, well known American program. Cheers. I was waiting for Aaron to reply to think, I know that one. I used to watch that, or still watch it on a rerun. So, what is your plans for today, Aaron? So, how many questions have I asked? So, normally it's 20 questions. So, yeah. So, we've done the, thank you. Welcome. As you like to say, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Hit that like button. Let other people know that I am on. So, anybody else who'd like to come in, say hello, and we'll have a little conversation in the chat. This is it's the first time I've actually physically went live and someone's jumped into the chat, which is nice. Sometimes I don't see the chat until I actually physically come off the chat or offline. So normally I have this thing. This is called a black mirror, and it is a real distraction for those people who rely on these things. Black mirror. So, Aaron, is there a chance that you've heard that Mr. Musk has changed Twitter to a symbol of X. So the idea now is I've changed my banner, I've changed my name, but I've still got live on YouTube. So it's quite nice because I've actually changed it a few times now. So because Musk has changed everything on Twitter to X, so it's quite scary because he's talking about AI, artificial intelligence. So how scary is it happening now? We are at the end of the age. The if it's a biblical saying, we are very close to his coming. So I'm not allowed to be on Twitter, yes, and haven't heard of that. So I'm actually now thinking, what have I just said? Talking about Twitter, and Mr. Musk has changed it to X. So, is it a good idea to change a well-branded, well-established social network platform? So, what's frustrating me is Facebook is still Facebook. You know what I mean? So, the guy who owns Facebook has rebranded it, but it's still Facebook. So am I able to engage with your audience? I've never done this really. I've never actually had somebody physically in the chat. So the idea now is I've got a few options. So I know Aaron is in the chat. So there is a plus sign next to a smiley face. So underneath the chat, if you know what the chat, and I've got the very irritating reaction. There is a reaction. There is a heart above the chat, and for some reasons, I am not able to remove that reaction because I know for a fact that the conversation has been opened up, and there's a good friend of mine who lives in Australia, and his name is Doug, and we had this conversation about the irritating heart in the chat, and it's called a reaction. So apparently I am able to control, take away, remove that reaction. So if I click on this, the reaction, we've got 100%, we've got a shock, we've got a celebration, party popper, we've got a smiley face, and we've got a heart. So number one, right, first one is a heart, second one is a smiley face, the third one down is a explosion of party, then we got a shock, horror, hot. Well, I was thinking that song yesterday, and then we got a 100%. So Aaron's gonna go, wow, this stream that live on YouTube, and sadly, I have to now remember X marks. I thought, right, do I actually physically rename it back to Twitter? Because it's quite relaxing. Live on YouTube and Twitter says hi. Imagine this going, live on YouTube and X. means exit, as in end this conversation. I don't want to know. So it would be nice if it was formed, the actual X was formed as a cross. So that would be nice if the X was a cross. So I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to know what Aaron thinks. Should Twitter is now X? Should they actually change the X to a cross? So also, why I'm thinking, the word I'm gonna do a little preach now, a little preach, just a little preach. I know Aaron likes to preach. Sin, S-I-N, sin. I is me, I, self. I mean, this is the reason why the angel of great importance at the beginning of everything was the main. If I talk to Aaron, who was the main worship leader in heaven? I'm going to wait for a reply because I know for a fact Aaron in the chat knows this question. So there is a well-known story in the Bible. I have just recently hit another person in the chat. So come and say hello to Aaron. Don't be rude. Don't you know what I mean? So I've just seen that one turn to two. So somebody physically knows that I am online talking to myself, but now I'm talking to Aaron. So Michael, the archangel. No, the question is the worship leader in heaven before the world began. You know what I mean? Before God said, "Let there be light." You know what I mean? Right. This is the reason why I am so good at this. Right. My dad, my earthly dad, heavenly, not heavenly, actually said to me, well, you know the script from Star Wars. Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. Will be destroyed for sure. This is madness. Beep, 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 beep. There'll be no escape for the princess this time. Then my dad turned around to me and says, well, you know the script, the whole, apparently I know the script, the whole script of Star Wars, episode 4. Well, you know the script of Star Wars all the way through without even thinking about it. What about the Bible? Oh, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was out form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And then God's spirit moved across the waters, and then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So that's Genesis 1, 2, 3, I think, 3 or 4. So Aaron in the chat will tell me, am I right? Am I right? So, worship leader. He was an angel of light, and he was the worship leader. Let's sing, angels. Let's sing to Almighty God and give him a world of praise. Wait for the reply. So there's somebody I know for a fact is trying to come into this conversation, and I keep seeing that 1 change to 2. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I'm here. So basically now, this phone, I am waiting for a text message. So apparently now I can see sunlight coming through the curtains. So I'm hoping that I am able to go to have a brew with a friend. So, right. Yeah. If let me think. Right. Who fell? Right. You got to say, all right. Right. We'll catch up with you later, Aaron, my friend. So the worship leader fell from heaven. Does that give you an answer? A reply. The answer is who fell from heaven because the pride. There's a clue. Pride. So Aaron's now going to go, I know who it is. Boom. Answer's going to be right. So Aaron, thank you very much for coming in. And we are talking today about Mr. Musk, Eli Musk, has changed. Correct. Thank you very much. Great job. Answer. 10 out of 10. 100%. Oh, hello. It's F.R.O.G Productions. So F.R.O.G Productions has now come into the chat, and apparently Aaron is leaving the chat. So hopefully these two guys will think, let's have a chat. So we are talking about Mr. Musk changing Twitter, taking away the bird, changing it to an X. So, but I know these two people in the chat will communicate, but I know Aaron needed to leave. So, F.R.O.G Productions, I like that one because if you are thinking like I am thinking, my nickname on YouTube is Froggy316. So F.R.O.G Productions is now in the chat. So I'm just wondering if you are hanging around or are you just saying hello? Yeah, he changed the logo. That's basically removes the entire purpose of the name of the app. So all I know from F.R.O.G Productions is the app online is still active. So you're still able to tweet and search Twitter. So I come across this today. This is very addictive. Watch this, guys. Hang on. Am I able to? This is without word. This is without the. Would you like to be addicted to this? I was trying to show that video with the sound, but the problem is the actual black bar which plays the video is in the way. So change the logo basically removes the entire purpose of the name of the app. Looks pretty cool, I guess. It does, but the problem is it's just an X. So for me, I had to change my name from Life on YouTube and Twitter to Life on YouTube and X. So, do I remove the and, change it to a dash, and just put X? So, you are my audience now. Do I change the and to a dash and put just X? Life on YouTube dash X. So, for an example, when I come into people's chats, I would actually somebody will recognise me and come, life on YouTube and Twitter, say hi. But now, because Mr. Musk has removed the bird, it is now an X. So would it actually be better? The word and would sound better, I feel like. So basically, if you understand the way the computer works, there is the word and, you know what I mean, A-N-D, or there is another and, shift bar 7. So in the chat we have and so that and means the same thing. And then there's also, which is quite confusing, at. There's at. So there's at, there's and then there's and. So do I put the dash? That dash. There's two dashes, right? There's two dashes. So after the 0, there is two dashes. There's, I believe it's called an underscore, and then there's dash. So do I actually say live on YouTube underscore X, or live on YouTube dash X, or live on YouTube and X? So and or yeah. So there you go. Thank you very much, and I'll rethink that and actually come to the conclusion that and is staying, and is what I did then. Two hands don't make a right. So there's I'll do this in the chat, boys and girls, because people are in the chat. And there's and there's and there's dash. Oh, I think what it is, what I've got now, live on YouTube and X. So don't know if, because I know Aaron usually goes into, from time to time, Nick Nimmon's stream. So the idea now is, if I get a shout out on Nick Nimmon's show, it's normally live on YouTube and Twitter. But now, because a certain person called Mr. Musk has changed Twitter to X, so I would like to know and understand that the logic. Why would you change a great logo which has been around for, I don't know, how long has Twitter been online? So Google has the answer. So unless my friend Froggy Productions will come up with, hey, how many years has Twitter been online? So talk to Google. How long has Twitter been online? normally it speaks to you. Twitter was created by a Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Brit Stone, Eva Williams in March 2006. Launched in July of that year. Former partnership, former company, Twitter INC, San Francisco, California, had more 25 offices around the world. So now, when did it start in the UK? Yeah, I like Google. It gives you all the facts and all the information. Musk changed the logo because he was just trying to be cool and different. Yeah, I believe he does. I believe he wants to push the next generation into the realms of what he said, AI, artificial intelligence. So between you and me, is it a good idea to actually push the AI generation into the eyes and the ears of this generation? So there's another one called Chat G. Is it Chat GP? Chat. I don't know. Chat GP. I don't know. I know my friend. Bing. My mind has decided to do a reboot. Yeah, Froggy Productions will probably give me a little reminder. So yeah, so AI, is it Chat GP? Is it Chat GP? Yeah, yeah. So the idea now, is it a good move for Twitter to change its everything? So it changed Chat GP, Chat GPT. There you go. At least I know somebody in the chat has the answer. So I'm still processing. So there you go. So are you still hanging around in the chat, my friend? If not, then we can end this conversation, or we can carry on until an hour if you want, or if you haven't got anywhere else to go. So what's your plan, my friend? Froggy Productions, Froggy, Froggo. I like that one, Froggo. I think I'm not actually subscribed to your channel, my friend, but the only time I see you is actually in Aaron's chat room. So I am actually over the moon that Aaron has decided to stay on YouTube, and now he is now physically up to 700 subscribers. I myself am now over 1,000 subscribers, and I've just hit 1,066. So I'm not moving from 66. So it's quite, I don't know. So my idea was to try and get myself monetized and get some pennies from YouTube. But because I actually physically got denied monetization, because if you actually physically seen what is on my channel, it's a bit of mix and match. mix and match. So the idea now is to rebrand my channel and still do what I do on a regular basis. So I also physically listen to Nick Nimmin on a regular basis and get him the information that I need to actually think of my next approach. So I am now physically got two people in the chat. So I've got the old F.R.O.G Productions, which is I've actually physically chatting to him in the chat room. It would be nice to actually, like share, like you share. I think it's on YouTube on here where you actually go live together, but the person who's actually hosting becomes responsible for that other person. So Aaron was really wound up and upset, and he was going to delete, which is not a good idea, Aaron. Delete YouTube. You can actually take a break from YouTube, but I would not recommend you delete your channel unless you're like me, who was 17 years 2 years ago on Facebook and had my channel hacked by a silly mistake. It only takes one silly mistake. You let your guard down, you let somebody in, and they take control. And as they were taking control of my Facebook page, everything, certain things stopped working. Then, I think Facebook was sending me emails at the time saying, your main email address has now been changed to, if it's not you, this is what happens is, if it's not you, please let us know ASAP. So there is a little reply I need to actually address, and then we'll continue where we've left off. So, F.R.O.G Productions on the Aaron incident. Aaron was thinking about deleting his YouTube channel, but the community. This is the main question. This is the main community in his circle of friends who love the fact that Aaron persuaded him to stop and think and go, right, is this a good idea? Or so basically now, because of people like F.R.O.G Productions, F.R.O.G, because I'm a F.R.O.G, I'm a F.R.O.G 316. I got a F.R.O.G Productions in the chat, and we were all hoping that he'd stay on YouTube, which he did. So there you go. So I am now being distracted. So F.R.O.G Productions said, oh yeah, I was devastated when Aaron left YouTube, but he's back. So I am actually, thank God, that Aaron didn't go, right, delete Facebook, delete. I like to, I physically love to delete Facebook. So Aaron was actually on the edge of wiping out. I don't know how many years he's been on YouTube. So I know F.R.O.G Productions will probably tell me how long Aaron has been on YouTube. So I'd love to actually delete Facebook. What a waste of time that is. So all rise, everybody, on YouTube. So YouTube, live on YouTube and X. So there you go. Right. Do I come to the end or do I carry on till an hour? I've not got I'm waiting for someone is supposed to be texting me today, so I don't know what the hold up is. So we are now. Oh yes, right. It is time to go because F.R.O.G Productions is going. So I will go. So thank you for your input, F.R.O.G Productions, and Aaron, who actually was in the chat from the beginning. So I actually thank you guys for coming in, and we had a great time. So next time we will discuss something else. So I'm not too sure about me coming online again at the same time tomorrow. So that's the I mean, so normally people would actually in the UK would actually physically start streaming from 1 o'clock our time, and I mean, so there you go. So everybody now has left the chat, and I'm talking to myself. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll do this again. So I actually physically thank God that I've actually come straight to YouTube and not shared on X. This is well. Anyway, love you and leave you, and I'll say see you later, alligators. And I'm going to end this stream because there's a button at the bottom here. It says end stream. So 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to share now. Right, this is quite good now. Right, there is a box here. It says live, and this is how long I've been streaming for, and then this is how many people were in the chat and how many people like the chat. So now I'm going to share it before I go. So I can share. So Twitter still comes up as usual. Then you've got option. So you've got Twitter, you've got WhatsApp, you've got email, you've got Facebook, you've got KAKAO talk, you've got Reddit, Reddit. Then you've got VK, whatever that is, VK. Then you've got OK, and then you got Prinzit. Then you've got Blocker. Then you got Tumble. You got LinkedIn. You've got Skyrocket. You've got Mix, and then you've got Go. So I'm now going to send this link to Twitter, which is now X. So let me tweet that. Let's tweet. I can still tweet. So that's gone. Tweet. Right. That's gone. Right. Now I can actually close and end the stream. So thanks for tuning in. And I've just recently now, I'm actually coming to the end of the stream, and then someone's decided to come back in. So I'm going to give it a few more. I'm going to go. I'll stay here now until my counter in the corner, this corner, says an hour. I've never actually streamed an hour before, so let me see. Right. If I go to, if I go to here, abandon. Right. If I go to my channel, there's a circle with my face and it says live. So there you go, boys and girls. I am live with at or dash. So I'm so glad someone's actually physically come in and, you know what I mean, to and dash. And dash. So and is shift 7, and then you've got the dash, which is after 0. So if you understand the keyboard, you know where it is. And then there was an incident on Nick Nimmin where he says, right, let's use the hashtag. I thought, oh my days, how do you use the hashtag without copy pasting it from somebody else? That's what I used to do, ladies and gents. The hashtag, I actually had to copy it in the chat from somebody else. So if you understand if you understand Nick Nimmin, how fast he talks, the chat is almost as fast. You know what I mean? But I think he actually physically he puts it on a slow mode, which is quite cool. So, right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I was going to burst into something from what's his name now? What it says in church. May his grace shine upon you and give you peace. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you now and forevermore. Amen. So, bye. Adios. End stream. See you later, alligators. In a wild crocodile. And as he say, Hill Street Blues, let's be careful out there. Need to sort this out here. It's a bit unkempt. Need to cut it down or shave it off. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing that in a bit. Anyway, see you later, alligators. And I might be going out for a brew. So, or a pint of Guinness. Right, I'm gonna wait for this now to say 58, and then I'm gonna go 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.